Hello, Shadow Seeker Paranormal Investigation. I'm here to talk about today reliable sources of spiritual um, things and tools and ways that you can detect where to find reliable sources when it comes to spiritual, paranormal things. Sometimes in spirituality, there are people that channel, there are people that say they're not from the planet. We got alien talks, all the things that are there. Sometimes the reliable sources literally are coming from them, and it is a feeling, just like how religion has different outlets, that it is the emotion that draws people to um, the organized religion. However, when we're talking about spirituality and reliable sources, I'm talking about something to do with tapping into your rooted higher gut intuition power. Everyone has this. And when you plug it into reality based spiritual deep confirmations of truth, you begin getting a reality based, reliable source of you, through you, by you. Then what you do is find like mindedness, and then you connect the dots to those reliable sources. I believe with logic, and when you put science and spirituality together, they deep confirmate each other with a reality base that we can use spiritually in this hurting world today. Astral projection and things in that nature, chakra balancing, chakra colors, understanding the spiritual things that are out there, means that you need to critically think and look at these sources and then find what works for you, but also think about what is a reality based spiritual tool of protection. How can we plug in things that are not flighty dighty or hippy dippy or out of this matter type of environment, that we can grab onto, that will help change the world spiritually, that we can understand that the negative things that are out there are hollow and they use our light against us. So reality sources of reality based reliability comes from what builds you spiritually, positively, with confidence and bravery and justice, and doesn't crumble you to make you feel like you're going to fail. Yes, we all have to win or lose, but it is in the contrast of both where we get up and try again, where we get knocked down, and then we literally get that strength from the reliability and the reality based spiritual thoughts that are going to dispel the negative that is trying to attack us in this world this cruel world that we live in. I've seen it over and over again with spiritual readings. Confidence needs to be built in ourselves, in our temple, that we look to the reality based, reliable sources that give us logic, that give us truth, that give us a sense that we can overpower the darkness. We win because all it is the perception that if we hold the light and they're hollow, they can just use the mirrors in their trickery ways to make us lose our confidence of how to defeat them. So when you go forward and you're looking for things that feel right to you. You're learning to expand your insights, your knowledge, your how do you survive. Look at things that are going to reflect a higher power, a higher sense of where your power, where your spirit, where your essence draws the positive from. Where does it get the motivation, the warrior like, the survival? In this world, we cannot crumble. We have to stand tall. And when we are attacked, or even if we're standing in an environment where we can know that we are the light, that we are the ones that is dispelling the negative, from allowing that negative to come inside of us. Those are reality-based, reliable sources that will be useful in your everyday life. Those are the things that you want to use and follow in your gut intuition of how to survive in the paranormal and the reality based, because we are spiritual, living a human experience, right? So that spiritual sense of us will always be kicked on all throughout our day. That gut intuition is telling you stuff. The little Jiminy Cricket is literally at the split of the second telling you to turn left or right or straight. And we give thanks to that connection. You build that connection. You're able to understand that that connection inside of us is where our gut intuition is from, where it is leading us to that spiritual bravery, to trust and get the reliable sources that will make us go forward in our evolvement. So you look for that, and it's really hard because there's a lot of things, spirituality and ways to really be a leader in spirituality has many topics, many sources. And literally what I'm telling you is you take all that, you get the reality-based ones that are really reliable, and then you use that to be your own leader. You create that to be your own essence, to survive, and not allow anything to get into your own environment or inside you. You can dispel that. You can tell. Why? Because you're pulling in your rooted connection, whatever connection that is, and you are expanding you through the power and the grace of you, by you, through that gut intuition of spiritual knowledge that's keeping you safe in a reality-based world. That we don't need flighty stuff. We need leaders that are showing people how to survive, and we need people that have lived through traumatic things and heal with the knowledge that we can share it with others and help others so they don't crack. Because a lot of times when people have trauma in their lives and go through things, they crack. Spiritually, they crack. And then when they pass on, they're still cracked. They were never able to fix that spiritual cracked part of them, and all it is the illusions of that, what fear puts on. So their confidence, their self-esteem, their knowledge of that, where they come from, that essence, that rooted, is lost. So if you hold on to that, and then you build that with reliable things in your life spiritually, you can grow and evolve and help others. And that is really important for everybody to understand, that the light within you must be built to dispel negativity, to dispel evil, and to literally be the lighthouse for others to see your light shining bright so they can turn their light on brighter. And then we all have our light shining out. So we all are like-mindedness, helping and reassuring each other on both dimensions, here and there, leading people into the light from the darkness. And that is a great way to start, is reality-based, reliable sources in your everyday spiritual walks. Thank you, Shadow Seekers, and I will talk to you again soon. Leave any messages, comments, and please subscribe, share. Let's do this. See you next time.